Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Rhymez TheBard here. Today we are running the grounds progression mission to Gardner. It's probably the longest mission in the tier 1, tier 2 group, I start right here in this mission because there's no roamers, nothing season viz, so there's really no chance of any random things happening right there. The first part of the task involves running around and getting the task updates, basically just scouting the areas where the mobs that you need to kill are. So I did the trees, I did the pumpkins, and the next spot will be the Bixies. That's the last task update for this part. I would say this mission is probably going to take at least 25 to 30 minutes for the average player. You can do it faster than that, but that's probably because that person is in-game and all that craziness. I run it with what I got. So I'm going to start killing the trees. I use the wall so I can pull the trees a lot faster because they're casters, so as long as they get line of sight to you, they'll cast on you all day long. It's pretty annoying. That's why I dip in the corner. So you gotta kill 8 of each mob, so I gotta kill 8 trees and loot a piece of a book. I'm not gonna make you guys watch a 40-minute video for a mission. So I sped it up. I do this for each. I'm gonna start doing this for each time I have to grind on some mobs, or for a kill count like this, I'm gonna speed it up. The book pieces do stack, even though they come from different mobs, they're going to stack. So whenever you loot another book piece from the pumpkin heads, then it's going to stack with the one that was just looted off the trees, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. The turn in will take them. Trying to get more than just one at a time, because they really do take a little bit of time to pull and kill at the same time, for me anyways. This is number 8. Once he does, we can move to the pumpkins. There's a snake. This is where I pull the pumpkins to, and there's a snake right next to the ramp. I hate that snake. So I just go ahead and pull it. It takes all of 20-30 seconds to kill. And it really does, it saves a lot of headache because you're not having to pull around it and dodge it and all that stuff. All these mobs are messable, slowable, snareable, all that good stuff. However you want to control the mobs, it's going to let you. Stupid snake. So once the pumpkins dies, the pumpkin heads die, then that'd be the Bixies. And it's 8 pumpkin heads, 8 Bixies, 8 trees. And then after that, it's going to be 3 undead zombies. Whatever they're called. For the book binding, anyways. And then a boss. It's pretty simple. The only thing that just takes a while is the grind. We gotta kill a total of 28 mobs at the minimum. I killed that snake and the other snake at the Bixies, which makes mine 30 mobs. Plus all the running around that needs to be done. So 30 minutes isn't a bad time. So if you're taking 30 minutes on this mission, 30 minutes is not a bad time. This is me being impatient. I've already burned. See how it's stacked. I guess I sent that guy some bags earlier. And now it's too much information. But at least I helped him. It always feels good to help another fellow player. That's what they should do. They should change the currency from platinum to friendship points. The more friendship points or goodness points that you've done throughout the week, depends on what reward you get. And you can spend it at a merchant. Alright, that was all the pumpkin heads that we needed. I'm just dropping them. Dropping their aggro. Doing a little Mimbler. Time to get moved to the Bixies. You get that book piece and it'll be time for the zombies. I like to just drop down behind the wall right here. I think it's the fastest and easiest way. I take this snake out, because just like with the other one, it just saves me a headache later on in the mission. Like once I start getting really pulling the inside of that little beehive over there, that's when everything's become a problem with the snake. So I just take them out. There's no need to pull around them and try to do some fancy stuff. Taking them all out. I save the Bixies for last, mostly because they're very annoying casters. Like they're tightly grouped. They have somewhat large aggro ranges, it seems. Like larger than average aggro ranges. They cast, they have swarm pets. It's really just annoying. If they were stronger, they would be a real problem. Jumping around, trying to make some stuff happen. You see what I mean whenever I say their aggro range is just exceedingly big for no reason. I use Death Dance right there. Now, in this mission, the secret achievement revolves around killing the boss without having to kill his minions. And Death Dance really does help to pull that off. So me using it there, I never get the chance to actually do it the easy way. I have to do it the hard way and split them. Split them old school, as I like to call it. No special tricks, just splitting them up. That's the last book piece I needed. Get one more Bixie so I can finish this task. I'm not even targeting. But I have to switch to the other two characters, so. I'm running the Ranger and the Berserker again in this mission. So now I'm going to do the turn-in for the 3 book pieces. I'm going to turn those in. To Gardner Ariat. I don't know how to say his name. But these 3 book pieces get turned in, and he's going to need a book binding. So this is where killing the zombies come into play. The undead servants. And they are located where you would normally be zoning in from the House of Hope. And I choose this right corner, right here. This is the better corner of the 2 corners, because on the other side is a wasp that will aggro and force you to fight It doesn't path over here, so this is a safe spot. And these are the servants that it's talking about, the mission's talking about. I do use a lot of the calming song a lot in this mission. Just for the real reason because this mission is long and I didn't want to have to do a whole bunch of edits and cuts and retakes, and if I missed one thing I'd have to start all over. Because I missed doing the task updates at the beginning of the mission, and I had to restart it because I was already 5 tree kills into the mission. So you can see how that would work for a walkthrough. I've already done 25% of the mission. Well, what about the other 25%? How do we get to this point? Now, all I'm doing is going for the bookbinding here. I'm not going for a kill count. And I usually just kill all 3 of them because that's the fastest. Because this bookbinding seems to be the most rare drop in any mission I've ever seen. Because it's always on the last one that you kill. So let's go do the turn-in, huh? We'll turn in the bookbinding and Gardner Eric. And once the turn-in happens, he's going to grow in size and spawn 4 metal golems around him. As you can see. I pull them that way because it offsets 2 of the golems to where you can come onto the other side and they will not stand as far, like the 2 golems that you just saw path back to us. They would actually be closer to where I'm standing. So this is the part where if you had Death Dance, it'd be a lot easier because you could just Death Dance, where you could tag the area guy, pop Death Dance, Harmony, or High Sun, the golem, and the golem would just spawn you and just fade and drop that aggro. That's the easy way to do this. The hard way to do it is this way. This is just old school. I tagged you, I fade. I'm gonna tag you again. Tag him again. And he casts on me right here. And I'm at 20% health. I just take it. Because if I was to move right there, I would have aggroed something else. And I'd have had to fade and ruin the pool or die. So that's a single hole. And the reason why I say the Death Dance and the combination of the Death Dance with the High Sun is the easiest because the golems cannot be snared, mez, or rooted. I wish I would have told people about the task earlier. I did. I tried to turn attack off. On everybody in the group, I turned attack off. The only one that's hitting this thing right now is the tank merc and the damage shields. Nobody said anything, so. And then of course I get a tell whenever I'm at 8%. I got video proof. I sent it to you, man. Even though he only had 2% health left, I still sent it, I promise. But that was it. That was the secret achievement. Defeat the Gardner without destroying any of the constructs. The good part is, the 4 golems that were up, 3 of them despawn, and only 1 stays up, so you can open the chest. So you don't have to do any crazy stuff with the golems after that. Nothing special in this chest. Cool thing to put on the wall. But that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff.